Well, bad news for Jonathan Majors Kang. Looks like he may be out, basically. Now, we don't know if they're going to recast. We don't even know if this is legit at this point in time, but it's not a stretch. Now, this isn't me applauding any sort of cancellation or anything like that. It's just simply the facts, or at least the rumours that have been circulating. This actually didn't drop from Joe Blow or Jeff Snyder, who they quote here. This actually dropped from friend of the channel Tom Connors over at Midnight's Edge. We were discussing it over on the podcast, the Midnight's Edge in the morning today. And now this dropped as well. So it seems the ball has gotten rolling on this rumour floating around. So just as an FYI, didn't start here, actually started elsewhere. Now, hit subscribe if you're new here. Let's dive into this because this is a long and winding story. Okay? One which loads of people have a knee-jerk reaction to straight away. And I'm just gonna come out and say it, simply because he's black. So, you know, if you come out and say, hey, look, you know, the text messages incriminate him, there's a whole host, a slew of comments that come through and go, you're only saying that because he's black. No, I'm saying it because the text messages genuinely seem to incriminate him. It'd be the same if it was a white person. It's you know, it's got nothing to do with his skin colour whatsoever. I like Jonathan Majors as an actor, and I never want people to be outed as being nasty, narcissistic abusers, right? It's good to out people, but I don't want the world to be full of those people, obviously. And, you know, if it's a toss-up between someone being an abuser or someone being abused, and someone being abused, or someone just lying about it, I'd sooner take someone just lying about it. You know, it's the lesser of the two evils. Now, let's take a look. So it sounds like Marvel Studios may soon be searching for a new Kang. And this would be a straight recast. And the reason why I say it'd be a recast is because they've invested probably about $1 billion into setting up this villain, Kang. And that's not a stretch. It's not a stretch at all. Kang is the villain of two phases, Phase 5 and Phase 6. And he was also introduced earlier as well. So they have to do Kang. They can't not do anything. They have to do Kang. They can't really get away from it. So, yeah, it would be a straight recast. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania star Jonathan Majors was recently taken into police custody after an alleged assault on a woman believed to be his girlfriend in a New York City apartment. Now, there is so many discrepancies about this, because allegedly it also happened in a taxi, and in the taxi, Jonathan Majors' attorney allegedly said initially that there was video evidence, but then later came out and said, we hope we can find the video evidence. And all that they did reveal was text messages, which seemingly incriminated him a bit further. So the actor's lawyer claimed that Jonathan Majors, completely innocent and probably the victim, promising to present evidence that would clear him of any criminal wrongdoing. But the problem is, ladies and gents, is that no evidence has been presented to the district attorney. Bearing in mind, district attorneys are very politically minded. And you've got to remember where this is, the type of district attorney who is actually doing it. They're not going to want to do this, press charges willy-nilly, right? And they have pressed charges. So the evidence isn't sufficient. It isn't sufficient to just go, oh, okay, no worries. Sorry, this is all a misunderstanding. So unfortunately for Majors, the evidence that they did reveal seemed to incriminate him even more, as text messages seemingly revealed that his alleged victim asked for forgiveness for what occurred after trying to grab your phone. I've seen some comments come through saying she shouldn't have tried to grab his phone. No, of course you shouldn't. You shouldn't put hands on a woman either, though. Right? Two wrongs don't make a right. You know, you can be the bigger person. Someone trying to grab your phone doesn't lead to assault, or it shouldn't lead to assault. You know, there needs to be a reasonable, you know, a reasonably I can't even think of the term, but basically it needs you need to meet the same kind of response with the same response. You can't just, escalate it as far up as what is alleged. So Majors has not been charged, as far as we know. But that's actually not true. He has been charged. The DA did charge him. He's due in court in May. He has officially been charged. That's what we do know, is actually that he has officially been charged on several counts of harassment and assault. But Marvel Studios may still decide to sever ties rather than allow him to stay on as Kang and risk a significant amount of backlash. So apparently studio reps have reportedly met with Majors' representatives but have yet to come to a decision. Jeff Snyder has heard that they are discussing options about the way to proceed, but it certainly sounds like another actor stepping in as the Phase 5 villain is a distinct possibility. Now again, he has officially been charged. I don't know what they're talking about with, this him not being charged business. Because he has officially been charged. I mean, we go to TMZ here. They actually have the charges, if I remember rightly. So this is the initial statement from the attorney. Chowdhury told us Sunday she was working to gather the evidence to disprove claims. She believes there is also video footage, even though she previously stated there was video footage. So that doesn't make any sense either. He was arrested for misdemeanor assault, aggravated harassment, attempted assault and harassment after the woman allegedly saw another woman texting him and tried to sneak a peek at his phone. So, but apparently the DA has already charged him. That was confirmed. I think that was confirmed by the Hollywood Reporter or someone along those lines, if I remember rightly. And again, he's due in court in May. Like, that's already a confirmed thing. So, look, at the end of the day, this is a shit show. All round. If someone's lying, it's a shit show. If he did it, it's a shit show. Two wrongs don't make a right. Anyone saying that, you're a shit show. Like, you can't do stuff. It's not, Yeah, I understand tempers get the better of people, but... and as someone who has a fairly hot head, you've got to own your own shortcomings. If you did something like this, you can't shirk responsibility. It's not right. That doesn't mean it's okay. And that's not saying what she did is okay either, if the alleged assault happened. So anyway, let me know what you think down below. This will be a recast if this is going ahead. But let me know what you think down below. Cheers, guys. Take care.